It is time for the Happy Notes Quilt Along. On November 22nd, the Quilt Along for Happy Notes is going to start and you can join. In this video, I am going to tell you what is going to happen with the Quilt Along, when it's going to happen, how we're going to do the Quilt Along, and of course, how you can join in. So on the 22nd of November, the Sugaridoo Happy Notes Quilt Along is going to start. What are we going to do? We are going to make a foundation paper piece quilt. This one measures 63 by 84 inches, so this is a big sampler quilt, and the smaller version measures 43 by 56 inches. So you have two options, and both are paper pieced. So as you can see here, whoops, it's a sampler with a ton of blocks, and for the small and the big quilt they are both paper pieced, and all the patterns are in my book. And in this book you have a whole section in the back with true to size foundation paper piecing patterns. So yeah, you can either pick a big or a small quilt, but that is what we're going to make during the Quilt Along. When is this going to happen and what is the time frame? Well, we are going to start on the 22nd of November. That is the first YouTube live video about this Quilt Along where we're going to kick off. And every 4 weeks there will be a live video where I will show you the blocks that I have made, the blocks you can ask questions about the blocks you've made, and every 4 weeks I will draw a little note from this jar, and that will tell us the blocks that we're going to make in the next month. So we're going to do this for 12 times 4 weeks, and there will be a break in the summer in 2024, and yeah, so that is kind of the plan. So every 4 weeks we will pick a new piece from the jar, and then we know what we're going to make. So even though the pattern is known, because, well, you know the layout of the quilt as soon as you get the book, you won't know yet when we're going to make which blocks. So it will stay a little bit of a surprise what we're going to make when. Yeah, so we were going to make the blocks together, and when those are all done, so we're taking our time because this is a large sampler. So it will take some time, some work to make all these blocks, which is a lot of fun, but it does take time. So we're going to take our time and work on it every 4 weeks and divide it up in small chunks. And then as soon as all the blocks are done, I will walk you through how to assemble the quilt, the smaller one and the bigger one, how to add all the sashing, all the strips, and after that, of course, I'll also guide you through how to quilt it. Quilting options. I will show you how I did the quilting on this one, which I quilted with circles. And yeah, then you have a complete quilt 1 year from now. So let's chat a little bit about the how we're going to do this. So like I said, we're going to do 12 times a live video for making the blocks and then assembling the quilt. And the technique used is foundation paper piecing. And you can do that on normal printing paper or freezer paper or tea bag paper, whichever you prefer. If you already know how to do foundation paper piecing, that's awesome. Then you can just join in and sew along. If this is your first time doing foundation paper piecing and you want to give it a try, you can first, after you order the book, you can first check out the chapter about the technique foundation paper piecing. So I made a photo tutorial chapter in the book, and that will guide you through how to make your very first foundation paper piecing block. All the instructions are in there. If you are a more hands-on video type of learner, I also have a course on how to become an expert on foundation paper piecing, and in that course I explain foundation paper piecing on tea bag paper, which is my favorite method, and freezer paper and normal printing paper. I give you a ton of tips and tricks. So that is my self-paced foundation paper piecing course. That's available online, so if you want to check that out, you can. I will put a link in the screen and in the description down below. So if you want to learn more and become more confident in your foundation paper piecing before starting this quilt along, be sure to check out that online course. You can do that at your own pace. You can re-watch the sessions, the videos, for as often as you like. So yeah, that's also an option. So that is the technique that we're using, foundation paper piecing. And yeah, well, during the quilt along, if you have questions, you can ask them in the chat with the live videos. So that's a little bit about how we're going to do this. And now the final part of this video is how do you join? Well, you go to sugaridoo.com/happy QAL, so happy quilt along, happy call, and there you can sign up. And signing up is for free. You just enter your name and your email address, and I will put you on the list to send you invites to the live videos. It's as simple as that. What do you need to join? Well, you need the book. You need the book Happy Notes. You can order it on my website. I ship all over the world, so internationally, and the shipping rates for when you order something with my book are low, so it's not as high as the normal shipping cost. So when you order the book, you will get a good discount on shipping. It will automatically be calculated in your shopping cart, so just put the book in your shopping cart in your cart in the web shop sugaridoo.com, and then when you enter your country where you live, you will see a updated value for the shipping costs. So that also counts for when you order fabrics. So the quilt I have here is made with a lovely bundle of fabrics, Kona cotton and sassafras lane fabrics. I have put that together in this colorful bundle. So there is solids and there is prints, and these work perfectly for foundation paper piecing. So I have a fat quarter bundle, and this one is great for the smaller sampler. And I also have a half meter bundle, and that is for the larger sampler. So yeah, you can pick what you want and what you want to make. And if you want to order the fabrics with the book, I still have some in stock. So those are options, and you can check all that out on my webshop sugaridoo.com. Yeah, so sign up for free, get your book. There also is an ebook available, so if you want to download it right away, you can just get the version of the ebook instead of the hard copy. One cool thing to mention about the hard copy is I made it so that the book lies really flat. So as you can see when you open up the book, the spine of the book actually, whoops, let me try to get that in focus. It's focusing on me. There we go, I guess. So the spine of the book is kind of open. So that makes it really convenient to trace the patterns from the book. I think that's an awesome feature that this book has. So it's nice and colorful. It tells little stories about each of the blocks, why they are in the book, because the whole quilt along, the whole book is built around happy. The idea of the book, when I first started to write it, was assembling things that make me happy into a quilt, things that spread joy. So yeah, that's what I did, and that is what turned into this quilt. And with this quilt along, I think we can share happy with each other, spread some happy around us while making these happy blocks and creating some happy for ourselves as well. So that's it. That is everything I wanted to share about the quilt along. I would love for you to join in this year-long project. I am so much looking forward to sewing together with you. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Check out the link sugaridoo.com/happycall. All the information that I just shared in this video is also on there. I hope you join in, and I'll see you at the first live on the 22nd of November. Bye!